I just wanted to hold your hand.
I'm Wynnie Thompson. My band name is called SQUAMPS, SQUAMPS. I made that word up, so please don't look it up. I actually think there's something really weird that it actually means something foul. Was not my intention. But yes, I play guitar and I sing and write in a band called SQUAMPS. When I coined the term SQUAMPS, I was maybe about in like 7th grade, and my friend Destiny, she was much older than me, and when we would hang out, we would just evolve. We'd become very feral, and we were like talking about what if we were giants, and if you were a giant, would you purposefully step on people or would you try to avoid stepping on people? And then when we were talking about stepping on people, we were like, the giant goes squamp. I like the sound of SQUAMPS because it's so no one else is ever gonna take that from me. Nobody will come up with that. Nobody will think of that. So I guess for me it was like because coming up with like a name for a project or a band, all of it is vain, all of it is self-absorbed, but that part feels especially like strangely conceited to me. Like, what will I go by? What will people know me by? So I liked the idea of a word that isn't even real, and it's not like I'm going by some stage name or going by some like pretentious name. It's just a word I made up for when giants step on people. My music, to me, genre-wise, I've always struggled with that question because I don't really know what I intended it, or I know more what I intended it to be than what it really is. I have always just thought of it as kind of like garage rock, like a very DIY garage sound. And I guess by that I just mean like not a very tight, more of a loose and free sound. But to me, emotionally, making music with SQUAMPS is just about kind of fulfilling this little dream and fulfilling this idea of myself that I always wanted, like this person that I saw. It's like I saw myself doing this when I was young and, hoped I would get there. And it's weird because oftentimes I look at pictures from a show or I listen to the music and I'm like, it's very weird that that's me and that I did get to do that and accomplish that. So emotionally, it's accomplishing a big goal that you set for yourself for years. When I was younger, I think a lot of my inspirations were from the bands my parents had shown me. And like I'd say a big one that I can just list off, PJ Harvey. She's a huge inspiration for me throughout all time because she was just this badass musician that I was so in love with. But as of late, I'm really inspired, but I'm just like so incredibly inspired by a lot of female musicians. For me, a lot of the inspirational female musicians that I hold close to me are part of genres that are more male dominated or just like have this air to them where they just don't care. And they're very I don't want to say experimental, but I guess like female musicians that really push the boundaries and don't seem to care how their music is received. I have one little 2-song double A-B side single that came out about, October 2019, and then I had an EP that's, I think, 5 or 6 songs, I don't even remember, that came out in November 2020, and on pretty much any streaming service you go on, if you look up SQUAMPS, there she blows.